Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the offense out for their first possession. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game. So not only does he get his first completion of the game, and that's great, but probably a good way to start this game just to be able to settle into the game and start to be able to go out there and make plays for this offense.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Looking to the end zone.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Play action here on 1st down. Grab made by the tight end. And they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
1st down and 10 now. offense will keep it on the ground here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So the drive stalls, and here comes the punting team. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Morris. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes the grab along the sideline. Goes out of bounds, and it is a first down.
To the wideout. He runs out of bounds at the 25. First down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught on the outside. It's Ross. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And here comes the punter onto the field. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. And that will pick up a first down. He'll spot it at the 38. The big guy was just turned loose right over the middle.
Chris, how did they miss this guy? Big tight end, has great athletic ability, all alone over the middle. The quarterback's eyes lit up as he found his intended target for a big gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Here's the handoff on a counter. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver hauls it in. Nobody in the neighborhood.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him to make you pay.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down right at the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And now they'll set up for the point after.
On for the extra point.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense drops out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout, and he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And he'll be brought down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Handoff taken, trying to run it behind the big left tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And there's the handoff. Eludes a tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.